So can you tell me your name?
My name is Divine God. Divine God.
Okay, and can you spell that for us?
Divine, as in divine intervention. God. Divine God. You know.
Okay. And why are you here today?
I'm basically here to represent the North Side community. I really don't know much about Occupy Minnesota itself, but I know it's a chance for us to get our platform to be heard and whatnot. You know, like my sign says, you know, everything is my general concern. And that is basically the point. So, because if I was here to talk to you, I could talk to you like 72 hours about all the different problems, what's going on. I could sit here for like days and days and days and sit here and explain to you all these different problems, why this is that, but they all connected. You know, like, for instance, how I have not been able, I don't even have any felonies, but I have not been able to secure a good job for like the last 5 or 6 years. You know, I feel like somebody need to fill up the prisons, and they basically looking at me. You know, we're in a world of like a lot of hungry monsters, and you know, they ran out of people to eat, so now they're looking at each other, which is us now. You know?
Just recently, the North Side had a real demonstration of what happens with the hurricane and all that. What's your take on how's that going with trying to get help with revising? Because I've been reading some things on there that they said that people are still homeless and different things. What is your take on that and why you're here?
As far as the hurricane thing goes, man, I've been to like a lot of them different shelters to help with like different little community work because I'm a community-oriented person. I do a lot of volunteer work with the community and whatnot. And I went to one of these homeless shelters. And I was really disturbed because I was wondering, are these shelters used to make people are these becoming people's homes? And we're not figuring out like where are we going to put these people? We don't got any kind of programs in action that we're going to actually get these people into actual homes. Or are these children going to be getting off the bus like, hey, mom, super happy, and they're going into like this homeless shelter, for the rest of their life? Because I was reading in these papers and whatnot that homelessness, when you're a child, it has a longer lasting effect, and poverty and whatnot has a longer lasting effect than if you just go through it like for a few years when you're grown. When you become a child, your mind gets molded around living in poverty. So they might not even. I'm not sure what these children is thinking, what they see themselves capable of, And I was real worried as far as like the FEMA money and all the other stuff because people didn't get anything. People didn't see anything. I don't see anybody doing good now. Oh yeah, FEMA money helped us out. Let's see when anybody would like coming out of their house like, oh, thank you, FEMA, or like any kind of signs or something like that. Anything like that. I never heard anything about somebody coming and saying that it was actually helped or the government or thank you Minnesota government, thank you Minnesota. Whatever, So I'm just down here, man, because we got a lot of problems, We got a lot of different things. Like anything you ask me about, I'm probably gonna know a little bit about it, and I'll probably suffer from it, So that's why, my sign, everything is my general concern because it's not just no one thing. It ain't just black men need jobs. Like, yeah, we definitely do need jobs so that we can feed our children, And it's like a whole lot of other stuff that stems from that. But that's why I didn't just put stop racial hiring. That's what I did yesterday, and I was like, that's too vague because it's way more than just racial hiring. What's going on? It's like everything is going on.
Do you believe that there are racial hiring in Minnesota?
I know that there's racial hiring in Minnesota because how come I don't have a felony but I get like one call out of 100 applications? That it's a no-brainer. I went to places to try to get jobs, like 1 or 2 years ago, and then they come and take the little job. They'll take the hiring sign out the window. Next thing you know, I come there a few years later, and some of my friends work there who just happen to be white. And I can go there right now, but I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want them to lose their job for nothing like that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Peace.